Hi friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. I'm here tonight to share some of my estate sale goodies with you. I want to welcome all my subbies to my channel tonight, and I went to an estate sale a week or so ago and I got a bunch of really neat things. It was like my dream estate sale. I'll tell you that from the beginning. I never thought I would see some of these things. There's always things you wish you could see, like you see these things on eBay, you see them on Etsy, and you're like, man, if I ever could see something like that in an estate sale, that would be so great. And I've been to a lot of estate sale and I've seen some good things, but this estate sale was just like I said, my dream estate sale. So I got quite a few things, and so I thought I would share maybe in a few videos so I don't get the videos too long, but I can share things not too slowly but not too quickly so I can show them to you in a fair manner that you can see them. So I'm just starting with this little handwriting book that I got. This is first of all, the cover attracted me. It was just an old looking book, Palmer Method of Business Writing, and I opened it up and I didn't really even look at the year. I just saw the handwriting in here. Looked so cool, and so you'll see here different pages have, sorry I'm bumping the camera, I am, different handwriting, cursive writing, learning how to cursive write, and I just thought it looked so cool. I love to see old handwriting, whether it's printed or actually handwritten. So I just really fell in love with this. It's different lessons on how to cursive write, so I thought it was really neat. And here's actually, this looks like actually, I don't know if that's actually somebody wrote that in there or not. It almost looks like actual handwriting, but it might not be. But anyway, I just thought this was really cool, so I got that. And it's actually from, I didn't have time to look at the year. I didn't take time to look at the year when I was going through the estate sale, because it actually took me a couple hours to go through everything in this house. But this is from 1927. That's the copyright there. Copyright right there, 1927. So this is an old one. This is a very old one. So I thought that was really neat. So that was one thing I picked up. And another thing I picked up was this trim. There was a room, and I got more sewing stuff. I just have it in another box, so I'm just going through this one box. Hopefully tonight we'll get through everything in this one box. But this is some trim. It's stretchy. I thought it looked vintagey and old, so I don't know what it was originally used for. And maybe you recognizing it, and you're laughing right now, saying she's going to use that as trim in her journal, but I think it's old and vintagey looking, so yes, I'm going to use it as trim in my journals, and there's a bunch of it here. I basically got all this for $1, so it was stuffed in this bag, and I liked the way it looked, so yes, I will be using it as trim in my journals. There's a bunch of it there, so that is another thing I picked up. And I picked up this beauty right here. I've never seen anything like this anywhere on Etsy, on eBay. I didn't know such a book existed for me to look for it, but it was at this estate sale, and it's called The Complete Family Sewing Book, and it is from, let's see if we can find a year here. Thought I saw a year here somewhere. Let's see, here it is, 1979 printing. So that's what it's from. So what I liked, when I opened it up, I saw the age on the, and patina on the pages. You can see they're starting to turn brown. You can probably see that in the camera. And I just saw the beauty of these different, like I think almost every page is framed with kind of a these sewing notions like that. So I thought that was really cool. And then there's color in here and just some really cute pictures as far as like patterns and people, ladies and girls. I'll just flip through a little bit so you can see, but just really cool stuff that I can cut out these pages and use in my journals. You can see the different colors, so they're not just black and white. See, cute little 70s ladies here. I just was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I just felt like I found the best treasure in the world when I found this. Look at the little dresses. So cute. Little ladies. There's some little girl pictures in here too. Really cute. Look at this. It's so cute. Look. I mean, awesome. I just fell in love. It was love at first sight when I saw this. Look, special care instructions. Aren't these cute little pictures? I mean, I didn't, this is just like, I was amazed when I saw this. I picked it up and did not let go of it, believe me. Look, such cute pictures. But you get the idea. Look at that 70s outfit. That's definitely a bell-bottom outfit there. I'm sure. Here's a sewing machine here. Just so cute. Even the index pages are cute. So yeah, you can see that's a treasure. I couldn't believe I found that, and I feel very fortunate to have found it. So yes, I will be using that in my journals, those pages. Let me show you 2 or 3 pieces of fabric I got here. This is an old, and I'll just cut these up and use them in my journals, but this is a seed mixture bag. And I don't know what kind, it describes it here, but it doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what it was used for. It says when to plant, how to plant, but I don't know what they were growing is my problem. Maybe you recognize it. I don't know if it was for like feeding the animals, because it says annual seed mixture for farm game. So I don't know if they planted this seed for a mixture of grasses that they used for their animals to eat the grass, or if it was some kind of a flower mixture, like wildflowers. Really don't know, but I liked this muslin bag, so that's why I picked that up. And it's got some age on it, and so that's just why I got that. I like the printing on there. This is a ham sack, and I liked the muslin on here. I liked the stitching on the sides, and I liked this emblem here. So I've never bought a ham in a sack like this before, so I thought this was cool. And then it had the printing on the back too, which I thought looked neat. So really cool, and it actually is, both of these are actually sacks. You know, they open up, and you can see, so I've got 2 layers of fabric on those. So I just thought that was neat. Don't know what I'll make out of it, but I will make something. And then I bought one of these. This was a calico fabric that I liked. They had a couple of these, and I don't know what they are. They're like I don't think it was an apron. I don't know what it was, but it's sewn like I don't know. Like it tied around something. I don't know if it was some kind of little cozy for an appliance or what. But I just like this fabric, like old vintage calico looking fabric. So I will use that in my journals. And then the next thing, this is one of the first things I found when I walked in the living room. That's the first place you usually walk into when you go to an estate sale, is the living room. So I walked into the living room and I found these Ideals magazines in end table, and there was a little like wooden side pocket on the end table, and there are about, probably, see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, but there are probably at least 12 or 14 in there. So I just picked out the ones I wanted. I didn't like grab them all or anything, but this is a Christmas issue, and these are all, I already looked at the years, are pretty much 1965 and 1969. So they're pretty old, and I'll just flip through real quick so you can see kind of an idea of why I picked these up. They're just some beautiful images. I've never had one myself to use in any of my journals, and I've seen other people use them in their journals, and I thought they made really pretty pages. So you can kind of see why. There's some beautiful poems and images, very vintage looking, and I mean, they are vintage. So here's some music pages. So these will make beautiful journal pages. And so that's the Christmas one. And then this is called the Harvest issue, and it's, of course, autumn or fall. So there's some beautiful fall images in here. And so, you know, I left the ones that I wanted to make sure I could use them in my journals. You know, I didn't want to just buy any and all type of thing. So this is the old-fashioned issue. It's got like a coffee grinder on the cover there. And the inside of it, the covers are all really beautiful pictures too. And then as you go through, you can just see some very beautiful images and pictures. Some of them have more florals. Some of them have you know, other types of images depending on the theme of the issue. Here's a pretty bird. A lot of pretty poem pages in these. So just really pretty on that one. This one's the rustic issue. And just, I mean, every page is just some kind of different beauty on it. You know, you can almost treat it like, kind of like, almost like scrapbook paper or double-sided scrapbook paper. Look how pretty that is. Even though this doesn't have a lot of color, just so pretty with the flowers on the bottom there. Just really pretty. Really pretty thistle here. With the poem over here. Just really, really nice pictures. Here's some florals. Calf. So you can see why I picked them out for sure. And this is the last one. This is Easter. And just, this was also very spring. Besides being Easter, it's very spring related. So lots of blooming trees, Easter type images, and florals. You'll see in the back here, I want to show you a couple of really cute pictures. Just see some beautiful Easter images here. And there was something in the back I thought I saw. Oh, this right here. The eggs in a nest, really pretty. Here's a fairy, 2 pages of fairy pictures. Just says Finding Fairies and the Fairy Jubilee. Very current as far as themes that are being made into journals right now. I've seen quite a few fairy journals. So very neat pages there. And that's a beautiful little girl. And there's, oh, here's some pretty pictures of Easter bunnies. Mushrooms over here. Owl. Jelly beans. So just beautiful little borders. Very pretty. So you can see why I picked those out. In this one, I found this feather. And there's nothing in this envelope, but it is an Ideals envelope. And then there was something else in here, but I don't see it right now. I'm sure I'll find it later, but there was a little cross in here, a little fabric cross in this one. So it's neat to find things in these magazines. I'm sure it's here. So here it is. Little fabric cross in here, made out of tulip fabric. So that was in that one, in that Easter issue. I didn't know that until I got it home and looked at it just now. So that's that bunch. I think we might have time for, let's see, I have never had cheesecloth before. I've used other fabrics in my layering, but this was in the sewing room, I think. And so I went ahead and got this to use in my journals. Some actual cheesecloth. I don't know if that was in the sewing room or where that was. It was somewhere in the house, and I thought, wow, actual cheesecloth. I think I'll get that. I can definitely use that in my layering. And I'll go ahead and show you one or two more books, I guess, and then we'll end it. And I'll do another video and one or two videos to get through the rest. But I found this bird book, which, you know, is the perfect thing to find to use for journals. So lots of pretty bird pictures in here, and the perfect size to use either to, when the pages are small like this, if they don't come out together, I either sew them together to make, you know, a full page for like a traveler's notebook, or you can always use these as ephemera and just stick one page in a pocket, or fold it up and stick it in a pocket, or something like that. So just really pretty images. Here's one with the birdhouse. So of course, you know, a bird book's going to be super useful. And then this one was just a book I found, Happy Singing. And I had to get it because it was just full of this pretty music pages. And I have music books. I have piano books mostly. Piano books that I found at Goodwill, and I think they're really cool and they're old, but this was just so cool with, you know, each page having music on it like this and the little pictures. I thought, you know, it's a kid's music book, and it's got these little pictures and graphics, and just, I thought it was too cool to pass up. So I went ahead and got it. There's no writing in here that I could see, and it's in perfect condition. So I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I did go ahead and pick it up. It looks like it's from a school in New York, maybe. I live in North Carolina, so maybe the people brought it from New York. Copyright. Okay, let me see if I can figure it out. This would be approximately I think it's 1957. These Roman numerals right here. I believe that's 1957. I could be wrong. That's just off the top of my head of trying to remember my Roman numerals, but there they are right there. And so, and it makes sense that if it does look like a 1957 book, so it probably is. So really cool on that one. So if this video doesn't get too long, we'll end it here, and I'll come back with it'll probably take at least 2 more videos to get through the rest, and we'll get through it, and I'll show you all the rest of the special goodies I picked up. But they were all, this whole place was special, just like the things I showed you in this video. Everything else is special, just like this. So I was just totally amazed when I came home. I was like, wow, I can't believe that estate sale is the best estate sale I ever went to. And I will let you go. I hope you all have a great week. It's Sunday night, so you're getting ready to go back to work tomorrow like I am probably. So anyway, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching tonight. Have a good one.